Yeah, this cut's fucking brutal. I'm hungry as shit. I do not want to work out. And I've only got like 300 calories left. I'm off of like 200 carbs, which might seem like a lot, but for me, it's not. I usually train with 300 to 400 carbs, and I'm at like 200 right now. Still going to go in there and get after it. Still going to train hard, push till failure, pass failure, as hard as I can. Still going to be improving. Weight's still going to go up. Reps still going to go up. Form's going to get better. I'm not going to let a cut stop me from achieving my goals, from pushing past failure, pushing past my limits. Just because I'm on a cut doesn't mean that I can't grow and get stronger. Doesn't mean that I can't build more muscle. Just because I'm on a cut, that makes no sense. It's all a mindset. It's really all it is. It's just a mind game. Today was a lower day. I'm on my anterior, posterior legs, rest, and then upper lower split right now. Today is the lower day of that split. So today was legs. I really wanted to get done what I didn't do yesterday because I ran out of time, but I ran out of time again today. So honestly, I'll just take my rest day tomorrow and then come back stronger next week. I started a new split this week, so because of starting the new split this week, it kind of affected my whole rhythm and kind of my rest and everything. So tomorrow I'm going to rest and I'll come back stronger, come back more refreshed, and I'll get back into the motion of everything. I'm going on break next week too, so I'll be able to leave whenever I want, maybe do some early sessions, come and do cardio in the morning, who knows. Only things that I didn't do today were abductors, calves, and tibs. I didn't do tib raises. And I didn't do any RDLs or SLDLs. Normally I do Smith machine RDL on my leg days, or my lower days I guess now, but I didn't get that done. I attempted barbell squats today for the first time in literal months. This is literally the second time I've ever done barbell squats in my entire life. I never do barbell squats. I attempted 315 twice, couldn't do it. I think I did like 275. Yeah, I did 275 for 2 reps. I didn't record that though, because I thought I could go up one weight. I thought I could go 315 and get like a 1 rep, but I couldn't get one. I know though, once I get my form fixed and really get it down, and once I do it some more, I know it's going to go up. And the progress on barbell squats, if I keep doing them consistently, is going to be insane. It's just like dips. Dips, I just started doing them recently, and I went from not being able to do 3 plates to repping it. Either Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which one's my posterior and anterior day, but on my anterior day, it's going to be chest, and I'm gonna do dips on that day. So whenever my chest day is, anterior day, you'll see I'm gonna be repping 3 plates minimum, very bare minimum 3 reps. I'm hoping for 4. I know anytime I do a new compound, it starts off really low, like low weight. I can't do much, and then within literal weeks, not even months, within weeks, the weight jumps up. I start doing a certain weight at a weight that I know I can do. I attempt a 1 rep, see where I'm kind of at my level, and then from that 1 rep, it goes like this, shoots up the first couple weeks, kind of slows off, rounds off, and plateaus a little bit. But I say plateaus never happen with me. I never plateau. I wouldn't call it a plateau because I'm always progressing in some area of my lift. Every single day I come to the gym, I'm always progressing in something. It's never a dead plateau. It's never a dead stop. If you're under 10 years of training and you're hitting plateaus still, something's wrong with your training. Something's wrong with your training, your sleep, your diet, your lifestyle. Something's wrong. Maybe you're the time of day that you're training. Maybe your water intake, something's up with your training. If you're hitting plateaus and you are stuck at a plateau and you can't improve on something every couple weeks, then something's wrong with the way that your programming is. A natural limit is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard. If you think you've reached your natural limit, I guarantee you have not. Because people who really have reached their natural limit, they know for a fact that they can improve on something. Something in their training can be improved. Maybe it's your tibialis, right? Nobody trains their tibialis. I do, but not a lot of people train their tibialis. Maybe that's what you need to improve on. You can improve on that. Maybe you could improve on the calves. Not a lot of people train calves either. Maybe your forearms are lacking. Maybe your rear delts are lacking, your adductors. You know, there's something you can always improve on. Even whenever you think that you've reached your natural limit, there's always going to be something you can improve on. You can improve on your sleep quality. You can improve on your diet. You know, there's always something. I promise you, in the amount of time that you have in your entire life, it is not as much time as you think it is. And I promise you, you can always improve on something, because you will never reach your entire natural limit in the 70, 80 years, if you're lucky, that you have on this earth. You really don't have 80 years. You have maybe 40 years. And that is the top. That is the best of the best. Let's say 15, you start training. Okay, from 15 to 50, you should be at your peak. 15 to 40, you should be at your peak. You know, maybe 50, you're still kind of up there at your peak. But really, 15 to 40 years old, you should be at your peak in life as a male. If you're 40 years old and you think you are not in the peak of your life, you're wrong. 20 to 40, you should be the peak of your life as an adult male. People have this idea that once you get to 40, once you get to 50, your testosterone tanks. Yeah, it goes down by a very, very minor percentage. Whenever you get past 40, 50, that type of age, it goes down very minor percentages. The reason that people think that is because your lifestyle fucking sucks. It's because you eat like shit every day. You don't train. You don't get good sleep for multiple years on end. And you think that whenever you get to 40, it's just an ultimate drop off and you just can't train anymore. You can't get bigger. You can't get stronger. No, dude, it's because your lifestyle is fucking terrible. It's because you don't put in the work like everybody else does. That's why. Sure, maybe you get more tired. Sure, maybe you have more responsibilities whenever you're 40, but it's all a mind game. It's all of, how can I program better to work around these other things that I have to do in my life? That's all you got to do. Now, there is a limit, 60 years old, 70 years old. You can still be fit. You can still be strong for your age, but you're going to deteriorate. It's going to go down. You're going to get weaker. But that's not an excuse to not be fit anymore and to not keep an active lifestyle. People just like to cope and make excuses all day long. Hell, I make excuses too, but I know at the end of the day, 99% of the things that I make excuses about are my fault, and I can always improve on something. I can always fix some of them issues. So if you have the mindset that, oh, there's nothing I can do, you're wrong. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all boys today, and I'll see y'all in Sunday's lift. set the pin back from 6. I set it back to 7. So now I don't have to gym pin for adductors anymore. Also, I'm trying to focus on keeping my butt as far back as I can to the backrest of the pad. That way, essentially less leverage because my moving arm's way longer. Since it's at the, instead of being like here, it's more like down here on the end of my knee. So that way, it makes the movement harder. So I don't have to gym pin it anymore. You know, if you did a curl with the weight here, it's going to be a lot harder than if you did a curl with the weight here. That makes sense. So definitely going to keep doing it at 7. I mean, I can barely even get to 7, but eventually I'll go to 8. Whenever I get better mobility, then I'll go to 8. But I just can't even, like, I can barely get to 7 right now. So